Y'all are, goes my bookcase. Y'all are just gonna have to see my trash can. Sorry, I hope my kitchen is not dirty. Okay, it's not. Welcome back again to Sunshine Haze Co. I'm AUJHA. I really contemplated whether or not I was gonna come in here and do this video tonight, but I do not do social media on the weekends. So if I don't do it tonight, that means I gotta come in here and do it on Monday, and by then, like, the moon is already out, like, whatever. So we're here for the full moon in Libra video, and I'm gonna kick this info to y'all in like 10 minutes if I can, because your girl is hungry and sleepy, and I've spent way too much time on YouTube today, and I'm ready to be done with this platform for the next like 3 days. So we are going to talk about the full moon in Libra. This is happening tomorrow, April 16th. It's a Saturday. I don't know exactly what time it's happening. I didn't write that in my notes. But we do have a full moon on Saturday. For those of you guys that don't know what a full moon is, this is when we have an opposition being made to the sun with the moon, and the moon appears in the sky as if it is just a little bright bulb, so we can see it clearly. As far as energy goes, when we have the full moon, we're getting into release, clarity, illumination, cleansing, all of those things. And because it is the moon the moon does govern our emotions. Anytime we have a full or a new moon, emotions tend to be heightened. Feelings tend to be a little bit more intense, and also our spiritual and psychic gifts tend to be heightened or enhanced as well. So intuition is typically really popping when we have a full moon. This time around, for this month, we have the full moon in the sign of Libra. It is the opposite sign of Aries. So in the Aries cycle, we have the Libra full moon. So under the Aries lunar cycle, and I do have a video up on that, which you guys can catch on my channel. It's one of the newer ones. It's got a red background. And we are having, I don't know what I was just saying, we are having the full moon. So with the full moon being in the sign of Libra, we're on a general level dealing with the scales, the energy of the scales. So Libra is all about balance, fairness, generosity, charity, what else do I got written down here? Oh, Libra is also an artistic energy as well. And they are an air sign, so they are also social. On the shadow side, Libra can be a little aloof, a little paranoid, and self-indulgent. And air signs, typically when they're operating in their shadow energies, they can operate with a little bit of an escapist. No, I couldn't get that out. Of an escapist energy, okay? So for this Libra full moon, there are a couple of main energies that are coming in, and the first has to do with the energy of this particular sign. So with Libra being the sign of the scales and the sign of balance, what is going to be popping up for most of us, and you can get an idea of where in your life or what area in your life this is going to be going over by looking at the transits compared to your natal chart. And you can literally hop on Google and type in natal chart transits, and a whole bunch of sites will pop up for you. But with this Libra full moon energy, we are stepping into this place of, or feeling these feelings of, needing to put ourselves back into alignment. And so this is the full moon period. So what is happening is things are being illuminated, things are becoming clear. We're starting to see what needs to be released, what needs to be worked through, what needs to be let go of in order for us to align our energies with the things that we are supposed to be in alignment with. With this Libra, I need some water. I'm over here drinking my spit. With this Libra full moon energy, there's also a little, not a little bit of, we're looking at our process, okay? Libra is an air sign. Air signs are all about the mental. They're all about perspective, all about communication, and all about analyzation. So what's happening for us as we gain illumination and clarity into these things, we are going to see where changes need to be made in our process. We're going to be seeing where we need to adapt so that once again we can put ourselves into alignment with the things that we need to be coming into alignment with, okay? Another major energy that's coming with this, I hate when stuff gets stuck under my nails. Another energy that's coming with this, I was gonna say this Pluto full moon, that's crazy. This Libra full moon is comes by way of an aspect made to Pluto. There's a square being made to Pluto, and this is not necessarily the most light and fluffy type of energy. Pluto is the planet that governs transformation. Pluto governs things dealing with like regeneration and birth and death and cycles. Our deepest, like the depths of our soul is what I think of when I speak to Pluto. So with Pluto pairing with Venus, Libra Venusian, seventh house energy, also pairing with the energy of the moon and emotions, what is happening for us? And maybe a little prominent, I got hair in my mouth, y'all. It is time for me to wrap this day up. It's going to be a little more prominent are the relationships and the connections in our lives. So Pluto is having us look at the things that we feel deep down on the inside, and the moon and Libra are bringing us into this space of, okay, well, how do we really feel about this? This is going to come up to the surface. And then also, how do we bring harmony into this area? So for a lot of us, relationships with other people are going to be at the forefront for this full moon cycle. We are also going into the Pluto retrograde. It starts at the end of the month and it's going until October. It is a slow moving planet. But if you are not seeing these things transpire in completion over the course of the full moon cycle, you're definitely going to see them be initiated. So some of us may, we may spin the block to some of our past lovers and just to have conversations to release some things that we've been carrying around in our hearts that we have not realized are still affecting us. Some of us may reconnect with some people that we maybe fell off with, that we were supposed to connect with and continue on some sort of unified path with, okay? Things that may be coming up as well as how we operate and how we function in love and how we operate and function with other people, and whether it's working for us or whether it's not working for us. Remember, this is the full moon, so we're gaining some insight and some clarity into the ways that we operate as far as love and our love and our love and our deep soul connections go, okay? With this being a full moon and with it being an aspect, a square aspect to Pluto, and this being this air energy, there's a little bit of a tendency for us to be somewhat impulsive in the ways that we emotionally react, especially when it comes to these relationship and partnership matters, especially with these feelings bubbling up to the surface. With that being said, I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. Because we are dealing with a Libra full moon, this might be a good time to communicate. This is a good time to talk about your feelings, but also keep in mind that we do have a Mercury retrograde coming up in a few weeks here as well. So we'll be hitting that shadow coming up here soon. So miscommunication and misunderstanding may be a part of working through these Plutonian and Venusian and lunar energies, but speaking it out and talking through it can put you in a position to get into a better place if it doesn't put you in that better place already, okay? That's all I got for the energy. Let's get quickly into the numerology. This moon is happening in 26 degrees, so we've got the energy of balance and harmony, and also we've got the energy of building foundations, coming together, combining to make the energy of 8, which is all about karma and all about cycles and all about progression. So again, circling back to what I was saying about adapting, making changes in our paths as far as how we need to progress goes, this is just confirmation here that says, okay, listen, the changes that you are making, they're meant to be made. And once you make these changes, once you get an idea, once the moon illuminates what the changes are, where you need to adapt, and once you follow suit, you will see an abundant return. You will see the energies that you want to be involved with or surrounded by or dealing, you know what I mean? You will see the positive side of what it is that you were looking for, if that makes sense. It's happening on an 8 day, so we're dealing with that 8 energy as well. Speaking, and 8 is a number that I consider why can't I get my sentences out? Because it's time for me to go to bed. 8 is a number that carries a lot of karmic energy when speaking to numerology. So with the Pluto square, for a lot of us, relationships, love partnerships, romantic connections, they are going to be popping up. Okay, and this doesn't necessarily mean that you might mix and mingle with somebody, but this could mean that some particular partner from your past is just weighing heavy on your mind and heavy on your heart because there's something there that you need to work through or need to release from way long ago. And for some people, that means that you might come into these situations or interact with people that you already know or that you meet that put you into this space to work through the energies and gain clarity on what is supposed to be happening there, okay? Pluto and the moon and Venus, that's a lot together. That's a lot. That's a lot together. I already talked about the emotional reactions. So let's talk about rituals. This is a full moon. I should have did my full moon rituals tonight. I already put everything away. I'll do that tomorrow. So what I do for my full moon rituals, I keep it very simple unless I am doing a moon around my birthday or my half birthday, just to be very honest. So I write full moon intentions. I typically will take a note card of the color of the zodiac that I'm working with. If I don't have the color, I will write in that color. When we're doing Libra, which is like pinks and light blues, pastel-y colors, and you want to write intentions that start with things like I release, I no longer, I have clarity. This is the full moon. It is a time of cultivation. It is not a time of manifestation. So you don't want to be starting new things right now, so to speak, but you definitely do want to be building up on things, working through things, you know, making changes, getting rid of things that you don't need. And so you want to write your intentions with the beginnings of the sentences starting like that, and you want to use them to speak to the energies that I spoke to earlier in this video. Okay. I also like to burn incense with Libra. I like to do like light airy smells, like fresh linen. That's a good air smell. I think I like to use for like something like cotton or something like that. I gave you guys colors. I gave you guys smells. I did not give you guys stones. I also like to work with healing crystals when I am doing my rituals. I mean, because I'm very simple with I'm right-handed. So I write with my right hand and I read my rituals and I just receive the energy of the stones you receive on your left side. So I usually hold the stones in my left hand while I am reading my intentions out loud. And with the full moon, because you are releasing, when you're done with reading your intentions, I burn them. Please be safe. Either go outside or make sure that you are burning them somewhere where you will not catch everything on fire, okay? Don't come back to this video like, hey, you made me burn my house down. I have nothing to do with that. And what else? Oh, stones. Give you guys some stone examples. Libra stones, rose quartz, blue kyanite, chrysoprase, white jade, lilac lepidolite, and I've got lapis lazuli written down here. Those are just like 5 or 6 of them. Google is free. It's stones for Libra. If you like the stones that I just mentioned, I will actually have them linked down in the description box if you want to get a couple to work with for yourself. And I try to find, and yes, they are affiliate links. I try to find links that are decently priced for the little tiny stones, because you know sometimes you go to places and they be selling them stones for like $10 and you're like, why is this piece of rose quartz $10? That doesn't make sense. So I try to find stones with decent prices, that are easy to work with for like meditation or easy to carry around. If I can't find one of those, I'll put like a piece of like a bracelet or something in the link. But if you want to work with any of those stones that I just mentioned, please do me a favor and go buy them from the links that I put down in the description box. And that's it. That's all I got for the rituals. That's really all that I do. I like to incorporate the elements that we're working with for the moon. And since we're working with an air moon, because it's air, I will literally just go outside and, you know, get a little bit of fresh breeze, whatever. All right, let's wrap it on up. So this full moon is all about illumination into how to balance the areas in our lives that Venus governs, which would be love, finances, and beauty and aesthetic, things like that. And also looking at where we need to make changes and transform as far as our partnerships and our relationships go. And that's really, and also looking at how we can adapt just on a general level as far as our process is concerned. And that's really all I got for the Libra full moon. That's all I got. I didn't keep it under 10 minutes, but we're gonna make it under 15, and I like that. So, all right, you guys, not everybody is going, well, everybody is going to be affected by this moon, but the people who are going to be mostly affected by this moon are people with their natal moon placements in 26 degrees of Libra. What else? Sorry, I just got a notification on my phone and I lost my whole train of thought. 26 degrees of Libra. If you got a lot of Libra in your chart, a lot of cardinal energy, which is Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, and I'm missing one, Aries. If you've got a lot of air in your chart, also anywhere, or if you got a lot of 26 degree placements or within the orb, and that's within 6 to 7 degrees. But I personally, I say within 3 to 4. And what else? People with those placements, you can definitely expect to feel some energy shifting. Also, you can look at your own chart and see where you have those particular placements or aspects made to placements like that, or whatever the case may be, to get an idea of how this full moon might be affecting you. So for instance, if you've got like if this full moon is passing over your, I don't know, it's like your 5th house, you might be in a position to where you're looking at, to where you come to this epiphany over the next couple of weeks and you're like, oh my gosh, it's all work and no play, and I need to figure out how to incorporate play while still maintaining what I need to for work, finding out how to bring balance into your life in the areas that the moon is touching for you, okay? And that's really all I got for you guys. Check out the tarot forecast for this month because I finished them today. Aries new moon, because we are under the Aries lunar cycle. We do have retrogrades coming up, so I haven't put up a new video. I'll be putting up the Pluto one in about a week, but check out the retrograde playlist for the videos on the retrogrades that we have coming up. And that's really all I got for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Check out all the links in my description box if you really love this information and feel like I just helped you out a great deal. Even if you don't feel that way and you just feeling generous, go on and click that first link down there. That is my tip and donation link. It does make it so that I can keep putting out free content for you guys. And, you know, keep it cute out there. This is a full moon in an air sign, so communication is either going to be a little choppy or a little testy. Just keep that in mind when you get into certain points in certain conversations, okay? And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I will catch y'all next time. Peace.